Another suggestion, a drama in 7 parts. Any comments would be very gratefully received. Part 5. 1 hour later, Reverend Present, now nice and dry after a short pre-planned visit to a local parishioner's shoreside house, having successfully managed 20 minutes earlier to herd the congregation away from their ice cream and tea in the lakeside cafe and back into the coach, with much frantic waving of hands and cries of "There's been an emergency, we've got to get moving," is now anxiously standing at the front of the bus with his face pressed against the large front window, gazing up alternately at the tops of the 2 steep embankments, left and right, between which the bus is now steeply and speedily ascending. Chorus of children recently baptized. "Where are we going?" Reverend Present. "There's been an emergency, we've got to get moving." More children recently baptized. "Why do you keep saying that?" "Because it's true. There's been an emergency, we've got to get moving." Loud chorus of children recently baptized. "There's been an emergency, we've got to keep moving." "That's what I just said, haven't you been listening?" Senior parishioner. "Father, aren't we going a bit fast? There'll be an accident if we're not careful. Can't you slow down a bit?" Reverend Present. "Stop!" The driver slams on the brakes and the coach screeches to a halt. "There it is! Look up there! Everyone! Look up there!" Everyone scrambles to the left side of the bus and gazes out of the windows in the direction of Reverend Present's desperately pointing finger. At the very top of the very high steep left side embankment, about 20 feet above them, stands that same stranger who had got on and off their bus on the A57 and had had breakfast with them on the wooded island in the middle of Lake Windermere. "Open the windows! Open the door! He's speaking!" The window gazers and driver frantically obey this instruction, well and truly caught up now in the desperate sense of urgency which is being conveyed to them by Reverend Present. As soon as the coach door has swung open, Reverend Present jumps down onto the bottom step and shouts up to the stranger at the top of his voice, "Lord, is this the time when you will restore the kingdom to Israel?" The passenger from the bus shouts back, "It is not for you to know the times or periods that the Father has set by his own authority, but you will receive power when the Holy Spirit has come upon you, and you will be my witnesses in Jerusalem, in Judea and Samaria, and to the ends of the earth. Go therefore and make disciples of all the nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit, and teaching them to obey everything that I have commanded you. And remember, I am with you always, to the end of time." As suddenly as he has appeared, the stranger steps back from the brink of the embankment and disappears from their sight. "Lord, come back!" There is no answer, just the blazing whistle of the wind blowing down the gully between the 2 steep embankments. But before anyone can say another word, 2 more men appear at the top of the embankment and call down to them, "Men of Galilee, why do you stand there, looking up toward heaven? This Jesus who has been taken up from you into heaven will come in the same way as you saw him go into heaven. Go back now into Jerusalem and wait for the Holy Spirit to come upon you." You will not have long to wait. He will be with you very soon.